7 plays, 66 yards, and 2 minutes and 58 seconds on fourth down. Glenn Wallace finds Jordan Ross from 38 yards out. Extra point is good, and the Indians are back in the game, trailing 14-7. Yeah, the closest bead digger was probably about 6 or 7 yards away, and I think that was Connor Weiser. Just no shot there for the bead diggers to make the play. Schlegel to kick it off high, short towards the Strasburg sideline. Fair caught, and ball is dropped, but pounced on by the bead digger, and that is Tanner Morrow at the 29-yard line. Good job calling the fair catch, but you want to secure those footballs. The bead diggers have committed at least one turnover in every game this season.
You know, the Diggers just need to get their mojo back here and drive the ball down the field and go with what's been working and try to get that momentum back.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. That left hash mark. 3 in the backfield, including Connor Weiser, who's had a big night for the bead diggers. There is the give right up the gut, and a short gain for Tanner Morrow to the 30. He's got very little running room tonight. 2nd down and 8. The tackle was made by Julian Lopez.
That time Strasburg had one. Their left defensive tackle was down in a 3-point stance. All the other guys were about a yard off the line of scrimmage and standing up.
2nd down and 8 to go from the 30-yard line. Garcia's not been in a shotgun tonight at all. There is the give on the counter, left side Weiser. He's got a first down across the 35 to the 40. Bead diggers ran that play beautifully, a gain of 10.
Again, running to that left side over there behind Brost and Acosta and Seawald. Those guys have been making holes all day over there.
Michael Eldridge made the tackle.
You know, this is the same formation now the Diggers were in at the beginning of the game. The only difference is they're kind of getting back to that not hustling up to the line of scrimmage like they did last week.
It's a good point. Yeah, they're taking some time now. 1st down and 10 for the 40-yard line. Bead diggers up 14-7. There's the handoff deep to Weiser. Stiff arms 2 guys across the 45. Stiff arms a 3rd, and he's out of bounds across the 52, the 45. The 43 is what they'll give him. A gain of 17 for Connor Weiser on a play that might have gone for nothing.
91 yards now for Weiser. This time he runs to the right uncharacteristically, and like you said, the hole was supposed to go up the middle, but he kept having to string it out because Strasburg has so many guys in the box. They had 8 guys in the box on that play, and they didn't have a corner out here. So, that's the only place Connor had to run to.
Kukas is the lone receiver to the left on 1st and 10 for the Strasburg 43. In motion to the right is Hansen. Garcia is going to give it right up the gut, and there's Skylar Seawald spinning across the 40 to the 36-yard line, picking up 7 yards. The tackle was made by Zach Witt, the senior defensive lineman. And they will stop the clock. Strasburg will call a timeout. They did this earlier in the game when they were getting blown off the ball, which I think is a very smart use of a timeout. Why use your timeouts on offense if your defense is struggling more than your offense?
In high school football, you use your timeouts whenever your team needs the break or they need some talking to. Very seldom do you ever see a high school game where I haven't seen it very often where teams have to save their timeouts for their 2-minute offense at the end of a half or at the end of the game. Sometimes it happens, but anytime you get a chance to slow the game down to help your players catch up, it's good coaching.
For all of your auto supply needs, stop by Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. And no matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Bead diggers lead the Indians of Strasburg 14-7, 4.5 to go in the second. Brush has a 2nd down and 3 at the Strasburg 36-yard line. Yeah, and it seems that your guys who rely on speed, Morrow and Garcia, have had trouble whenever they've run the football, but Weiser, Seawald, Rosenbrock, with their power, have had success on the ground.
Strasburg's back in a 6-4 defense again. They have a corner over on this side, but everybody else is up there within 4 yards of the ball and in the box.
In motion to the left is Rosenbrock. 2nd and 3 from the 36. And there is the bootleg left. Garcia needs a block. He gets it, cuts it back to the 35, along the sideline to the 30, down the sideline to the 15, 10, 5. He dives. Does he get into the end zone? He does. There's a flag down, though, at the 37-yard line, and that probably will negate a 36-yard touchdown run.
You know, I think it was a block in the back over there on the left side as the Diggers try to fake it up the middle and then run the bootleg out to the left side. Great play. They've had a lot of success with that over the years. But, when you got a guy that's elusive like Garcia, he can change the block just because he changes where he runs. And that makes it hard to keep up with.
Dave, that was the call, block in the back against the Bee Diggers. And that is an expensive penalty. It nullifies a 36-yard touchdown. It appears to be a penalty of about 11 yards. That'll place the football, at the 47. That's about an 11-yard penalty. So nothing for Garcia there. Now the Bee Diggers are faced with a 2nd down and 13. They're at the 47. They've got to get to the 34. Strasburg can change momentum if they can stop Brush. Garcia rolling to his right, looking to throw. He'll take off with the football to the 45, breaks the tackle to the 40. He's down the middle at the 30-yard line, and that is a Bee Digger first down. Pickup of 17 yards for the flashy Eric Garcia.
We got a penalty over here, though, because our receiver over here on the right side, he was asking to see if he was up on the line of scrimmage, and the official said he was, and then right when they snapped the ball, then he took one more step to get up even closer to the line of scrimmage. So he wasn't really even a blocker in the play or anything. He wasn't really a factor in the play, but it's going to send that play back.
Yeah, and we were shielded. At least I was shielded. It was right in front of the Bee Digger bench. That football is going to be at the 48-yard line of Strasburg, so the Bee Diggers are going backwards. And all of a sudden, they're facing a 2nd down and 17. 2nd and 18, actually. They're on 48-yard line.
Just shooting ourselves in the foot, with a couple penalties. That block in the back, that's going to happen sometimes, but you really got to avoid those motion penalties.
Seawald is the lone setback. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 to the right. Handoff, Seawald right up the middle of the 50, and he tries to snap out of a tackle, but holding on for dear life and making the play at the Brush 48-yard line was Eric Tresh. It's a gain of only 4, but if Tresh is not there, Seawald goes for a lot more.
Yeah, Seawald drove off his right foot a couple times trying to shake that loose, and Strasburg was ready for that draw. But Brush has had a lot of luck with that same play over the years, and that is a play that I've seen go right up the middle of the field for a long ways.
Bee Diggers might have to take a timeout. They're taking way too much time, and Randy Dreitz does call a timeout with 3:28 to go. We'll take it with them. Brush 14, Strasburg 7. We're in the second quarter on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.